Hi, Christy here. Today I want to share a skill and go through it step by step that will help you with the emotional intensity of these times. And to be honest, this one is saving me. I haven't used this skill that much until recently, and the reason was because it's a clearing emotional energy skill and I didn't want to be bypassing, like avoiding my feelings. But it's been so great because it helps clear things that don't belong to me, or the collective angst, or things that are overamped for me specifically. And I've used it mostly for clearing fear and despair, and sometimes for clearing what's called in Shin Jyutsu trying to. So there are six attitudes or emotions that we use in Shin Jyutsu, and I've been focusing on those six when I do clearing. So worry, fear, anger, sadness, trying to, and total despondency or despair. Now, I foolishly said all of those words, not in the order in which they are actually on your hand. Worry is the thumb, index is fear, anger is middle, sadness is your ring finger, trying to is your pinky, and the center of your palm is the total despondency or despair. So anyway, on to the clearing with this emotional energy skill. So what you do is you imagine that a bamboo pole can be dropped in front of your spine. So it's inside your body, but it's between your chakras and your spine. And then with each chakra, you imagine you can take that energy and dump it into the bamboo pole, and it'll go down into the earth, and then we'll close it up at the end. So basically, you start at the top of your head. The first emotional chakra I'm going to discuss is the seventh chakra, top of your head. You imagine you can take a ball of whatever. Let's do fear. Take the ball of fear and dump it down that bamboo pole, which is in front of your spine. You move on to your sixth chakra, center of the head, not the third eye, but the sixth emotional chakra in the system is in the middle of your brain. Imagine you can grab a ball of fear and dump that down the bamboo pole. We move on to the fifth, which is where the notch is between your collarbones. And imagine you can take a ball of fear from there and dump it down this bamboo pole. Then between the nipples and the center of your chest, imagine you can grab a ball of fear and dump that down the bamboo pole. Number 3 is the notch of the ribs, the third chakra. Imagine grabbing a ball of fear and dumping it from there. Then you go down to your second chakra. Your second emotional chakra is 2 or 3 finger widths below your navel. You imagine you can grab a ball of fear from there and dump it down the bamboo pole. Then you move on to the first chakra. This is the first one that's a little different between men and women. For women, it's between your ovaries. Even if you've had your ovaries removed, it's where it would be if your ovaries were still there. Imagine dumping that energy down the spine, down the bamboo pole. For men, it's at the base of the spine. Again, dumping a ball of that fear down the bamboo pole. Then last, you want to do your hands. Probably the easiest thing is to imagine taking it and dumping it into the bamboo pole. You can move your hands, right? So just dump it down the pole. The other option is to create a second pole and dump it down the pole, connecting to the pole you already have. And then your feet. Imagine grabbing a ball of fear, dumping it in your feet into the ground below into the bamboo pole, which is sunk into the ground, right? So now we're done clearing all the chakras. Imagine taking a ball of golden cosmic light and dropping that on top of the bamboo pole. And as that goes down, the pole dissolves and shrinks and goes away down into the ground as well. And now you've cleared all your chakras. Woo! And you can do that for despair or worry or whatever's going on. So now that we've done that, we've created sort of a vacuum, sort of space where other things can get in. Other people's energy, whatever. We would prefer not to do that. So now let's imagine bringing green kiwi light up your feet into your body. Earth energy, just filling your body with this earth energy, and then bringing even more energy through the top of your head, through your crown, cosmic golden energy, like 15 times as much, 10 to 15 times as much of what you brought in from the earth. Imagine mixing them together and then spreading them out to your field. And your auric field is 2 or 3 feet above your head, 2 or 3 feet below your feet. And when your arms are fully extended, it's out to your fingertips. So just fill your field with its delicious earth energy and cosmic energy and mix it around and fill yourself with all of that. So how do you feel? I'd love to hear in the comments below. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And in the meantime, please go be brilliant.